Yes, take a HELOC from that. That's the title of the video we're reacting to today, and it's Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is notorious for not wanting to take loans on anything but a house on a 15-year fixed. So, I want to see how they're baiting me into this. Jump in, let's react.
Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
We love you, Dave.
So I just finalized a divorce, and I owe her $150,000, which is her half of the equity of the house. And I have $70,000 saved up, and it looks like a HELOC might be the only way I can go because I owe her the rest of the money by the end of August, basically. So I know I'm a little bit behind, but we had kind of made plans to make payments up until the end of the divorce. So she changed it over and said that she wanted to buy a house. So, yeah, I was just wondering if there's any other options other than HELOC.
Okay, what's the balance on the first mortgage?
110.
What's the value of the home?
About 430, 440.
What's the interest rate on the first?
2.25.
Okay. So you'd borrow 80 on a HELOC, and you make what?
130.
Okay. All right, so I don't tell people to borrow money, but you're already in debt. You're in debt to your ex-wife, and we're going to change that to another kind of debt called a HELOC. And so you're not borrowing money, you're changing the money. You're changing the type of debt. You follow me?
Yep. I see what he's doing here. Yeah, I think he's going to allude to that it's better to be in, even though you're in debt, it's better to be in debt to, I guess, a corporation than into someone who hates your guts and probably wants to see you suffer. That's just tragic. I hate divorces. That's just terrible. You know, I don't know if there's kids involved. That's terrible. I'm not trying to make light of that situation, but yeah, I would say it'd probably be better for both parties to take the HELOC. But let's see what else they have to say and how's it going to help them get out of this debt.
And so, yeah, that's what I would do. The only other thing I could think of, Jacob, is why are you keeping the house?
It's in a great school district for my kids, and
Are you keeping the kids?
I love the house. We're doing 50-50, but yeah, I want to keep them in the school district and just want to keep, them from having to move back and forth. One's 4.5 and one is like 5 months.
Neither one of them care. You're the only one that cares.
Well, I also don't think I can sell a house and get the money in time.
Is the divorce final?
Yes. It's finalized, and then I just made sure that I could get the loan. So, and then as I'm going through it, I just decided to call you guys and just see if there's any other options that I could look into.
You're under a time crunch, but here's what I would do. I wouldn't just go, well, I'm just going to stay in the house forever. What you could do is do the HELOC, then list the house. When it sells, you immediately pay off the HELOC and take whatever's left as your new down payment.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You could keep the house if you want, but most of the time in 30 years of financial counseling with folks that they're in this situation, they keep the house for all the wrong reasons. And when you tell me you're keeping a house for a 4-year-old and a 5-month-old, that's the wrong reason.
Hey, real quick, did you tap the like button and subscribe? Did you leave your comments? Give me your thoughts about what you think about this video down below. Make sure you do that before you leave. We're going to jump back in, but pause it, get down there, and let me know what you think about this. How can we make this video better? And let me know what your opinion is on the content we've got going. Thanks.
Because they don't care. They truly don't care. You're just being emotional in the middle of this horrible catastrophe called a divorce, and I don't blame you for that because your heart's broken and you want to try to be a good dad and all that kind of stuff. But you just want to, I'm not sure keeping the house is a smart thing to do. But if you want to get a HELOC just to get her off your back, that's fine. But honestly, where you are 5 years from now should be a completely different world than where you are today. And it probably is going to involve a different house because your next wife probably doesn't want to live in the house where your ex-wife used to live.
Oh, yeah.
In the same bedroom. So just doubt it. I just doubt it. That's just humans. Been dealing with them a long time.
Yeah, it helps to move on. in that way to get rid of the physical
and
place.
You had a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old, and they had friends that were deep, and you've been there for 15 years and a lot of ties in the community. That's fine. But a 5-month-old does not have any feelings except food and wet diapers. These are the feelings
5-year-old?
they have. And we've got babies and the grandbaby.
5-year-old Dave. Okay. No, I agree. You shouldn't keep the house. Get out of there. It's not like like you said, they're teenagers, only a couple years left of school or whatnot, and they've been in the house for 15 years. Like, they're 5. I've moved. I'm 40. I've moved since I've been married. 9 years. I've moved, I think, like 7 times. Between like temporary stays and moving, stay place for like a year and a half, and then you get the new house ready, and then you stay at the next place for like 3 months or whatnot, and then you get into the new place. Yeah, I've moved a lot. Wish my oldest had a little bit more stability in that sense, but now we're pretty much locked into the new place. So hopefully we'll be here for a long time.
Babies in the family right now, and they need 2 things: a dry butt and a full belly, and that's pretty much what they need. And
most humans, that's about all they need.
Yeah,
that's it. Most adults, that's a good day. Good day.
But I mean, honestly, I'm picking on you, Jacob. You're going through a hard time, but it's okay to sell this house. And
it doesn't make you a bad dad.
And I'm challenging the decision-making paradigm you're using to make the decision. But it's okay to take out a HELOC, and it's okay to keep the house, and it's okay to work it through with the numbers you've got. So that's what you wanted to know, and you always get more than you wanted to know when you call here. That's how it works, folks. So because I'm really here to help you, not just help you do what you want to do. There's a difference.
And it's free. So you gave them more than they even paid for on top of that. That's impressive.
Wow. You got a lot for that price.
Yeah, I guess I would agree with him for going into debt for that reason. Get out of that relationship. That sucks, man. Divorce sucks. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'll leave my favorite games and whatnot down in the description below. You can pick up a copy of Cash Flow over there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for checking out this clip. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. I'd love to hear your 2 cents. If you think I'm crazy, let me know too. I'll see you guys in the next video.